So, as I understand it, Jason, you have about 600 campuses around the country.
Yeah.
What does that look like?
Well, they're in almost every state. Think of a lot of nursing schools, welders, truck drivers, even the underwater construction divers. Those are the career schools that we represent.
I'm smiling because I think of this is the backbone of this country. These are the people that not only are they not afraid, they want to get their hands dirty. These are the individuals that oftentimes live paycheck to paycheck, but that truly keep this economy going in so many ways.
And often people who have gone through hard times. We're talking about single moms, veterans returning to the workforce, people who've been laid off, they need a career change, maybe going through a divorce, looking to move in a different direction. And very frequently it's people who are low income, who are struggling. And often it's people who have tried other educational settings and for whatever reason it just hasn't worked out.
The president has championed Build Back Better. He's also said that he wants to reform Pell Grant.
There are almost 1 million students right now that qualify for the Pell Grant. Unfortunately, under Build Back Better, they do add money onto the Pell Grant. So there's a $550 increase, but it does not apply to proprietary schools. And we oppose that provision because why should a politician in Washington tell a student what type of school they can use their Pell Grant at? And the Pell Grant is supposed to be portable. The student discovers how much they qualify for, they fill out the financial aid forms, and
the
they
money
can
follows
take
them.
that money wherever they want to go.
And how do you engage your students and faculty on social media?
When an issue like this arises, we let those students know this is something that directly affects you. And if you want to make a political contact, if you want to address your congressman or your senator, this is the way that you can do that. Because of the social media presence that we had, it grew into something much larger. So it's received front page coverage on the New York Times. Almost every national publication you can think of has covered the issue. And our students have been engaged by the tens of thousands in making calls to their members of Congress in opposition to that provision.
And what I also find interesting, Jason, among the graduation stories, it's not just them graduating. It's the whole family that graduates.
That's right.
Because oftentimes it's mom, dad, grandma, aunt, uncle that help put that person through school, through a lot of blood, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, and a lot of money as well.
And it is a lot of work. That's why these graduation ceremonies are so exciting, because you think about how difficult it was for that student to get to that finish line. When you see the pride on their face in knowing what they've accomplished and where they've come from and the challenges that they've had to overcome, it's just very gratifying.
What do you say to the person out there that says, I can't do this, I can't afford it, I don't have the time, I certainly don't have the resources or the help?
These are low-income people that have to find a way to make the finances work, the family obligations, their job responsibilities, make that sacrifice, but they cross the finish line. So I would say to that person, you can do it too.